Hello, everyone. I am the Reverend Danae Ashley, she, her, hers, priest in the Diocese of Olympia, and psychotherapist at Soul Spa Seattle, LLC. I remember a women's church leadership conference years ago where we were standing in a circle praying. Part of this prayer time was affirming our faith with the Nicene Creed. It was extremely dissonant for me to hear a group of women's voices using only masculine language for God, not only this time, but the entire time we were there. With some trepidation, I spoke up afterward in the group about what I observed. Everyone was silent. Finally, the leader said, "Well, that sounds like something you should experiment with and see how you feel about it." The non-response of my fellow women and the response of the leader puzzled me. I was not asking to change everyone's theology or do anything extreme. Did no one else observe or feel what I was feeling? We were all faithful and intelligent women who knew that God was more than a binary gender, that God is more than we can imagine. So, what was the fear there? Why was I even afraid in bringing it up in the first place? I was part of the Episcopal Church, a denomination that touts we can safely wrestle with our faith and still belong. Yet, that experience made me feel that perhaps I could not. Subsequently, I have called upon God by many names, feminine, masculine, genderless. Each name evokes its own feeling and identity, drawing connection from different aspects within myself to the divine. This is not surprising when looked at from a psychological standpoint. We all have those pieces inside each of us. It makes sense that our brains make God in the images we know and have experience with. For some, calling the divine mother can be problematic if they were abused by their mother. For others, the same can happen with calling God Father. However, there can also be healing in our own spiritual lives when we can draw on more than just one aspect of how God appears. When I call upon God as Divine Mother, there is an immediate sense of softening, of widening the circle of arms to hold more. She certainly seems to be a more receptive God to me. In receiving me into her, I also feel the fierceness of her love for me and for all. An example of this is the psalm I wrote when my beloved dog, Alvie Ann, died in 2020, the week before the pandemic shut everything down. It felt right to write about the Divine Mother. I could not envision a God as Father getting me through that profound grief. Here is a brief excerpt. Mothering God, you are generous with your care. You clasp me to your bosom and hold me when I cannot stand. I have been torn with a wound whose edges are frayed and will not meet again, a part of myself now absent. Divine Mother, hold them, hold me, encompass all. Your arms lift the fabric of the universe to carry me in a pocket full of stars. I am close to you, as close as breath, and so is she. And now time is filled with ashes. You carry me keening, tears falling through stardust. These qualities of a mothering God are some of what I hope to share with those who come to me hungering for the divine. And these are the precise qualities of the divine that our world needs in this moment to remind us again and again of the wholeness of God. The Divine Mother who carries us as we are reknit together in her womb of love.